Hi guys, you're very welcome to episode 27 of the T's and C's Apply podcast. My name is Chelsea.
My name is Tig, and this episode is for everyone who has been waiting all year long to pull out them flamingo shirts, the boat shoes, get the boat shoes out because it is summer holidays, baby! Woo! Woo! Oh, I love the summer.
Ears, man.
I'm not sorry about that. I'm so
Christ.
happy. I love the summer. I'm such
As
a
you can see, Tig is taking this topic very serious.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a new thing I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and dress up for as many topics as possible. So I have my flamingo
I would like to
shirt
know,
out.
I didn't know we were dressing up for this. I was downstairs waiting to come and record, and he walks in the room like this.
Oh, I was ready to go.
I got no, so if you're wondering why I'm not dressed up, it's because I didn't get the memo, lads.
That's all right. She'll get it next week
I
when
didn't
we
get the
bring a
memo.
new segment in as well. I am so excited. Like, by the time this comes out, the following day, we will be
our
on summer
last day,
holidays
yeah.
from school. I still sound like a student every time. I feel like a student every time I say that because I'm like, summer holidays from school, can't wait. Ah! And it's like, you're 29. School finished for you 11 years ago. But like, there's just something special for me about it. It's
To be
like,
fair, I think regardless if you're a student or if you're a teacher, the buzz is still there above summer holidays.
and the great irony is we're not really even going abroad this year. Like, it's not like
No.
we're going to Spain
We've no
or
holidays.
Ibiza or any place like that. We are literally staying pretty much in West Cork for
Yep.
the majority of it. So it's going to be Costa del Cork. And
Cork's so nice in the summertime,
Oh
though,
my
so
God.
it's not a bad.
it
It's not a bad spot.
is a
like.
good spot. So like I'm happy. I've got my lovely shorts, my flamingo top. It's game time, baby. It is game time. Where's Will Smith? Summertime.
That's not Will Smith.
Getting jiggy with it. I don't. Na 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 na. There we go.
I think you have your artists completely like mixed up.
I don't
with it.
care. It's all summer vibes to me, girl. It's all summer vibes. That's all that matters. So
But anyway, if you haven't gathered, in this episode we are chatting all things summer holidays.
that's right. I'm so excited. We've looked into what we do for summer holidays, what
Aye.
Irish people do,
Yep.
and we even went as far as asking you guys on Instagram why you guys are interested.
What
in
your
it.
favorite thing to do is during the summer?
So we'll have a look at that later on, and we have our new segment because it's not
For
just summertime.
A small period of time. I was like, do you know what? This needs to come in. This needs to come into the podcast.
And I think a lot of the I think all of our Irish and UK listeners will be delighted about this because a lot of them will be watching the show. If you're outside of those countries, you might have to get a VPN to watch it. What's coming back on Monday, Chelsea?
Love Island.
You gonna do your pew 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 like I did now?
I am absolutely buzzing. If you don't watch Love Island, you've been living under a rock. Love Island is back on Monday, the 6th of June, and I am absolutely buzzing.
So we're gonna have Chelsea's chats. Our little
I've
updates.
already pre-warned Tig that like 9 o'clock every night, just don't talk to me. Unless you want to participate and sit and watch it with me, don't talk to me.
I
will be
actually-
sitting on that couch watching Love Island.
I won't have a clue what's going on. I will literally be getting my daily updates from you. That's what's going to. I'm
Yep.
like every week. The plan now, while the show is on, every week
Every week I'm
there's
going to
be a
bring
little
you
section.
guys.
I'm like Chelsea,
Yeah.
what's the story so
What's
far
going
this week?
on?
Who's shifting and who's drifting?
Who's shifting who?
Yeah, like,
so
that'll be
I'm
the
going to
crack.
bring you guys from next week on. I'm going to bring you guys the weekly updates of what's going on in the villa.
But this week we're gonna put her love of Love Island to the test.
Now, bear in mind, I want to make it known. I only started watching Love Island in 2019. So whatever you throw at me, just remember that. I only started watching in 2019 because
you can
we were
have
in
your
lockdown.
excuses.
Or not in lockdown. It was the year before lockdown. But it was only during lockdown I really got invested.
She can have her excuses all she wants, but there is going to be 20 points up for offer, and if you get over 15, we'll get you a special prize.
Oh, a special prize.
Special prize.
What is it?
I can't tell you.
Ah!
Can't tell you because I haven't even decided what it is going to be. But we'll by the end of the podcast, we'll have a special prize figured out. But you guys, I want you to play along at home. If you enjoy Love Island, this one is for you. I might even cut this little section and we're just going to put it out there so you guys can like play along in the comments. What are your answers for these questions?
I'm
You
actually
should be.
nervous.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm actually nervous.
But before we get into Chelsea's knowledge and love of Love Island, let's get back to the main topic in hand, summer holidays. When
Summertime. Sorry.
getting jiggy with it,
Get
getting mixing the songs, but who cares?
Sorry,
Shut up. I want to know, Chelsea,
What?
when you hear the words summertime,
Yeah.
what are the top 3 things that come to your head, to your brain? Top 3 summertime things.
The beach,
Mm-hmm.
99 cones,
Oh,
and barbecues.
Oh my God, you've nailed it. Literally the exact same three.
Yeah.
The only difference that I always think as well, sometimes barbecues, maybe not so much in Ireland, is road trips. That would be
Oh, yeah.
road trips, ice creams, and going to the beach.
Yeah.
Just adore
See, for
it.
me, until I moved down to Cork, for me, going to the beach was our road trip because we'd have to drive a good distance to go to a decent beach. Whereas now I'm living in Cork, beaches around my doorstep.
Literally 15 minutes and she's there. So
I'm absolutely buzzing.
she goes several beaches in one day if you really wanted.
Yep. I'm
I-
absolutely buzzing about it.
I love it. Like, and genuinely, I do mean this from the bottom of my heart. West Cork is so nice. I'm not being paid by Cork County Council to say this. All right, but if they wanted to pay me,
Cork
I
County
wouldn't say
Council.
no. The CCC. That's what it is. The
The Triple
CCC.
C.
If you want to give us some dollar bills, you can. But I'll do this one as a freebie. Genuinely, during the summer, you get the right weather. You've
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh, I seen it last year, like.
Just phenomenal.
Gorgeous.
It is a great place.
And I came late last year.
And the only warning for you though is bring insect repellent. She got bit by some amount of horseshoe flies.
That's the one thing I'm not looking forward to during the summertime is I am highly allergic to certain insect bites. And last year I got fucking destroyed.
Now, I'm also going to say it's not exactly West Cork or even the insects' fault because you were well aware
I
of
was, in
this.
fairness.
And
no,
every
hold
time
on
we
now,
went,
hold on.
before
I actually
getting
knew.
into it.
I didn't realize, right? So I was obviously out and about. Last year I went on a solo trip by myself. Highly recommend, by the way. I went on a little solo trip by myself last year and I got bit badly on the back of both of my legs in the exact same spot. Like, how? How does that even happen? But anyway, besides the point. Last year, that's when I decided, don't give me that look. I can see your face, man. All right? Don't be giving me that look.
I'm waiting on letting you finish.
I got bit in the back of both of my legs and I were like super inflamed. I was walking around with fat legs for about a week and a half, right? And then I didn't think too much of it. They told me that I was allergic. They told me, oh, invest in repellent. I was like, yeah, grand. That's never happened to me
advice.
before. Surely it's not going to happen again. Wrong. We went out for a walk with my aunt and my two little cousins to Lochborough last year. And again, it happened. Now, it wasn't even sunny. This is what baffled me. It wasn't even sunny. It was like, don't be me.
I'm just listening.
Right? So we went for a walk and it was quite dull, but it was dry. That was the main thing. And we were just walking. And next minute, my hands started getting itchy. I was like, I'm after getting bay. I'm after getting bay. I don't know how, but I'm after getting. Now, bear in mind, I was walking around like this. Right? So I had my hands in my sleeves. My hands weren't out. The fucker still got through my sleeves. Right? So I got bit in the arm and I ended up getting bit on the. Did I get bit on the leg again? I can't remember, but I got bit in the hand anyway, and I travelled up my arm. And Tyke had to rush me to the chemist to get repellent and spray and the whole shebang. But what he's going to come out and say now is after those both incidents, I constantly forgot to spray my repellent on myself.
Oh, I would say not just constantly. I would say on occasions went out of her way not to put on repellent.
Yeah, to be fair, we'd
No.
be going on a walk and Tyke would be like, did you spray your repellent? I'd be like, no, it's grand. I left it in the car.
Yeah.
We'll walk back and get it. No, we're halfway here now. We're grand.
Yeah, I've given you your time. I've given you your time for this now. You can behind, right? On several occasions, I feel like I'm doing this as if I'm a prosecutor inside in a court.
I can't take it serious with
Okay.
flamingos on the shirt.
Listen, I am a laid-back Florida lawyer right now, so you need to speak the truth and nothing but the truth during this. Miss Hinchy,
Yo.
on several occasions, you went for walks during the summer of 2021 with one Tyga Donovan. Is that correct?
Correct.
On several of these occasions, you were aware that during summer insects would be out and about. Is that correct?
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay.
I
After
feel
your
like I'm in the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial here.
you're on several of them. You can tell we've been watching more lawyer cases on Netflix.
Oh
Anyway.
my God, we are balls deep into them.
Anyway, Miss Hinchy, you are firmly aware that after your first biting incident, the doctors made you aware that you were very, very allergic to insect bites. Is that correct?
Correct.
Correct. Would it be fair to say, Miss Hinchy, that on several occasions post this information, you did not bring insect repellent, or on occasions when you actually physically had insect repellent in the car, failed to apply insect repellent on your persons while going on a walk. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I rest my case. I rest my case.
I actually need to go and buy a new bottle because I've none left.
Yeah, you're going to need about 7 of them this summer because...
And I'm literally just going to have to carry a bottle of repellent and antihistamines in my bag everywhere I go. Like,
Yep.
It's only the horseshoe fly.
It doesn't matter. They're everywhere.
If they just stay on my face, we'll have no problem.
Well, you're going into their wilderness where they live.
And I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm
If
there
one
to
of them came
experience
into the
wilderness.
house...
Why are they getting all up on my grill?
If one of them came into the house where you live, I'd be like, okay, fair enough. You could be annoyed at horseshoe fly. He's come looking for you.
Yeah.
You're going into the bushes. You're going, I'm just going to go for a stroll in the bush. I don't know why you're now suddenly English, but you are, okay? So mostly because I don't want to do the Offaly accent. I'm just wander into the bush.
Nothing wrong with Offaly accents.
It's only because I don't want to offend people from
Right.
Offaly. You're just wandering into their home. So you're at fault.
Pish posh.
They're defending
Pish posh.
Anyway, so yeah,
Pish posh.
that is probably one of the new things I associate with the summer is Chelsea getting bitten alive all over, and then me having to take her to hospitals and doctors all over the country.
That was actually, that was awful.
So anyway, what else? What else though? What else do you associate with summer?
99s.
I love a good 99.
Oh my God. Like, that's the epiphany of a summer.
Do you
Like,
know
the second
what?
the sun comes out, we get a 99.
Now I think I could
And
be
it has
very
to
wrong.
be not like a cone with like sprinkles and all that. It has to be a 99 cone with the flake and just the syrup.
Right.
Not all the people putting marshmallows and that. No, don't ruin the 99. Don't ruin it.
And with you, I have a really weird thing for you to know though.
Oh,
Piece
I
of
really want
information.
99 now.
We might go for one later on. I'm not going to lie, especially when I'm dressed like this. There's a really weird difference that I'd noticed between Ireland and England when it comes to this.
With the ice cream.
More than that.
What?
Where would you, and the English people would be like, what, when they hear this? Where would you get a 99? Where would you get an ice cream cone with a flake in it?
In like a petrol station.
They don't do that in England.
What?
It's an ice cream van. If you want to get ice cream in England...
Yeah, but we have ice cream vans as well. But it's mainly
but that's where they
petrol
like
station.
that's where they get their 99s, where they get their cone with a flake in it out of an ice cream van. If you're looking for, like, if you go to a petrol station, no ice cream machine in there.
Stop.
You're going to have to go to McDonald's for McFlurry, or you're going to have to go to
I'm
like
trying to remember
whatever.
because I was in the UK. Did I get a 99?
I'm telling you, if you can find
didn't.
a petrol station over there that has a 99 machine, you've struck gold. They're just
lads, you're
not
missing
there.
out. Oh my God. But here's my question.
You go into
too,
every
right?
shop in
Here's
the
my
country,
question
you'd already
too.
find one.
When you were, obviously, because you lived in the UK, obviously you had the ice cream vans and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Is the 99 the same?
No, it tastes different. They have
Does
a
it?
different style. They have a
Different-
different kind of texture to it.
Oh,
No,
God.
I've had it once or twice here, and I was like, that's not what a 99 is.
Oh
like.
yeah, in some parts of Ireland, like they've got dodgy 99s, but like
It's
you
not that it's
know
dodgy.
the
It's
good
a
places
different
to go.
styling. It's a different style of ice cream.
The one,
where-
where did we get one the other day at the weekend?
We got one in
In
Shannon.
Shannon.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. And you know what? The guy, this is what, shout out, right, to anybody listening to this podcast that work at a petrol station in Ireland and are giving out 99 cones. Kudos to the ones that are generous. All right,
Yeah,
there's
the
nothing
ones who
worse
do a
going
good
in.
job.
There's nothing worse going in asking for 99 and you get a baby cone. You're like, what is that monstrosity?
Especially if you're like, I've ordered a large.
Yeah,
so
but,
what's this
yeah, you
thing?
get a baby cone, right? But kudos to the people that actually give it a good whip. A good whip and like dig in this crack of just gently placing the flake. No, fucking dig that joke in.
Straight
Yeah, just
in.
straight in.
I want
and then
you to
loads
dig that
of
flake
lime
in.
syrup. I highly recommend the lime syrup.
I want you to dig that flake in like you're an American astronaut going to the moon and just
One thing I've
stamping a
noticed
tower
about
on
you,
it. That is
right?
your cone.
One thing I've noticed about Tig is, now anybody listening to this, tell me how you eat your ice cream, right? Me with my...
I'm about to get. I'm going to justify every single thing you're about to say.
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm talking about the two different ways that people
Okay.
eat 99s, right? I'm not saying anything bad at all. So when I eat a 99,
Mm-hmm.
right, I obviously like eat all the ice cream, but as I'm going through the ice cream, I'll gradually keep pushing my flake
Oh
down.
yeah.
I would physically push my flake right down into the physical cone and then literally eat the cone and the flake at the same time. But there's ice cream going through my cone. Tig just eat. I'm convinced you eat the cone or the flake straight away.
Not straight away. No.
Well, halfway through.
So I've got technique.
Because I'm
right?
like, where's your flake gone? It's gone. I'm like, how do you eat that straight away?
It's gonna be more
it
of
has
a
to go
visual
into the
thing.
cone.
It's gonna be more of a visual thing. So the YouTube watchers will love this. The listeners gonna be like,
Huh?
can you put a clip of this up somewhere? Or I'm gonna force you over to YouTube at this stage. There's a way. My technique. I'm very anal about it. Okay, and I think a lot of people who do ice creams are anal about it. Right? For me, right? I'm picturing the cone. Picture the cone. Right? It's lick, lick, lick,
Yeah.
lick, 3 or 4, flip the cone. You gotta do a correcting.
Yeah, I do that as
lick,
well.
lick, lick,
Yeah.
correct. I'll do that all the ways around the entire ice cream
Yeah.
because I want to make sure it's all smooth. I'll do that a little bit and then I'll work a little bit off the top and that's when I'll take the flake.
Oh no, I can't.
Once I'm getting towards the level where
I
the
do
flake is,
exactly
flake
the
comes
same
out,
routine.
eat the flake.
I
Boom.
do the exact
and
same
then
same
and
thing.
then I have to fill the hole where the flake was.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, once you all your
No, but
ice
you
cream's
you
gone.
push your further down.
That's what I'm saying. Once you're all like, if people who don't do that, once your ice cream's gone, you're just left with a plain flake. Whereas I'm like, or a plain cone. Whereas I'm like, if you're gradually eating your ice cream, the more you push the flake down, just try it. The more you push your flake down, the more ice cream actually goes down with it. So you've still got ice cream, flake, and cone right down to the butt of the cone.
Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll see.
We'll get a cone later on.
I'll test it
and
and
we'll
I'll
try
come
it.
back
And you can thank me later. But anybody that doesn't do that, trust me, get a 99 and only ask for lime syrup.
So
The
when this
lime
comes
syrup
out,
is unreal. I'm so good when they don't ask if you want, like, you
Do you
see
want
the
syrup?
syrup. Yeah, right. You see the syrup there. You're like, I really want syrup. I
they
don't
just
want
hand
the
you the cone,
cheeky.
going, "There you go, get out of the shop," and you're like,
Because that is a 99. To be fair, I did ask just for a 99. I never asked for syrup, but sometimes you do get the nice people that go, would you like some syrup? I'm like, oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Douse that in lime syrup, please.
"Yeah, big time." I'm a strawberry man. I'm a
Here's
strawberry
one
man.
for you. Regardless of a 99, if you were to go and get an ice cream, like from the fridge.
Strawberry. Or
No,
in
no,
general.
like the-
Okay, so let's say the
the
cone
novelty
machine's
ones.
broke.
Yeah. What's your go-to?
Mars.
Really?
I love Mars.
Oh no! If the 99 machine was closed, like broke now,
Or
or something like
the what are the ones that I get? The double caramel yolks, Millionaire. Can't remember what they're
that.
called.
Millionaire, the Magnums.
Magnum.
Oh, yeah,
Magnum
yeah.
double caramel. That's
Yeah,
what
see,
it is.
I would come away from the chocolate and I get a brunch,
Ugh.
or do you know what's so nice and it's totally underrated? A loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loops are really nice. Bit of chocolate at the top is my
Yeah,
bit.
they're totally
love 'em.
underrated. But that's another thing. That's a massive.
What are your favourites?
What's your favorite ice cream during the summer? What's another summer thing that's
I swear to God, if people listen to this now while they're out and about or
They're
whatever,
gonna be like, oh, I'm mad for an ice cream now.
they're going to get their ice cream and then they're just going to snap us a picture and send it to us on
Please.
Instagram.
Please, I'm telling you, try my technique and you'll love it.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
What's another summer thing you like to do?
Summer thing for me, I just like being outdoors. Really, that's for me. Is like this is why I hate the winter. I feel like I can't be outdoors.
Yeah.
So for
but
me,
it's not that you can't be. You're just very restricted on where you can go and what you can do outdoors. That's all.
I like long walks on the beach. I feel like I'm talking about my Tinder profile back when I was single. I like long walks on the beach, listening to podcasts and
Oh, God.
reading books. No, I do genuinely like I said, out on the beach, can't beat it. I used to love going swimming until I nearly drowned one summer.
Did you?
Yeah, and I
What happened?
for years I was like, I'm such a good swimmer. I'm an Aquarius. Found out recently Aquarius isn't even a water thing. It's an air one. I was like, Jesus, that explains quite a lot. Yeah, I was in UL at the time studying, and a lot of people from my course were like, we're going skipping one of the lectures this afternoon. It's kind of a quiet day. Let's go to Lahinch Beach in Clare.
Yes.
And they were like, a couple of them brought kayaks and a couple of them were like out in those. Some people brought some surfboards. It was great. Like, went out and it was genuinely a great like day. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But at one stage I got caught in a riptide like kind of current.
Ooh.
And me not knowing a lot about swimming and that kind of swimming, like sea swimming, I tried to swim against it, which is actually not what you're supposed to
you're
do.
meant to go with it.
Sideways.
You're not meant to go with it.
You can kind of go with it, but you're supposed to go sideways to get out of it,
Oh, okay.
because then you can go back in. But I got caught really badly, and I was struggling like really badly. At one stage,
Were you on
I
your
was,
own? Like, was there people around you?
everyone was there, but they were in
that's not
different
too
parts,
bad.
so I just got pulled into it and kind of dragged. And I was like, oh, I'm screwed. And the waves were then getting bigger as well. I was like, oh, gee, I'm getting caught in a bad spot here. But luckily for me, one of the lads on a kayak spotted I was struggling,
Yeah.
and he came back out and he was like, "You're right," and I was like, "No," and he was like, "Grab the back, I'll pull you in," and I just got pulled in to probably where like just above my waist, and I was like,
And then died.
so much for being an Aquarius. It's like I thought I was one with the fish. Nearly
One with the fish.
Yeah, I was nearly sleeping with the fish by the end of it, you know.
Jesus,
Not
you were
good.
lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. So since then, I actually haven't swam in the sea properly. I've gone for little dips and like, you know, go out to shoulder, but I've not swam.
Yeah.
And that's something I want to get back into. I'd love to go back out swimming again.
Off you go.
Yeah, so Chelsea over here can't swim.
No, I can't.
Yeah. You're going to learn that though eventually.
Well, I'll have to eventually, but I'm in no rush either. Like I have nothing planned in the future for me to be in the water. Therefore, I'm in no rush to learn.
It used
how
to be
swim
fine when
in
you
the
lived in the
water.
Midlands, like there was no water around you, but now
Yeah.
you're surrounded.
That
You
doesn't
are
mean I have-
surrounded by
just-
water.
Tyg has this thing in his head, right? That because I live in Cork now, I have to go and do all the coastal living things. No, don't.
I
Okay.
just think if you
I
live on
can
an island.
I can settle just nicely. Okay, I don't need to go swimming in the fucking the sea.
I just
all
think
right?
you live in an island. You might as well learn how to swim.
No. No, I didn't swim before. I'm not gonna start swimming now. Okay, so don't come at me, brah.
Yeah, well, look, anyway, moving away from the swimming because it's bone contention. Other things I love doing is exploring things in my local area. I only discovered about 2 years ago that Bandon has a forest. I did not know that.
That's the one that we went to.
No.
We went to a forest last year.
Did we?
Yeah.
We went to several forests.
No, but we went to a big enough one though in Cork. And I remember you
We-
saying, "Oh, I didn't know that was here."
Was that not the Cormac one?
No, it
No.
wasn't Cormac. No,
Oh, God, do you know what? We went to a lot of forests last
we went.
year.
Yeah, we went to a lot of places last year.
Oh,
around
that
Cork.
was in a Shannon.
It wasn't in the Shannon.
No, it was because it was the forest on the side where there the trees.
No, I'm
and
talking
then-
about the one.
Look, it's like you know the one.
Oh
that
no,
forest,
wait
the
now.
one
I
with the
actually
trees.
am thinking of Cormac because there was water.
Mm-hmm.
So is that? It
Yep.
is. It is. It is.
Thank you
it
very
is,
much.
it is.
Yeah. Thanks, Dory.
Apologies. I rectified what I didn't give out. I didn't correct. I didn't say you were wrong. I was just trying to remember. Tyg still tends to forget that. I'm still trying to remember places in Cork. I did well to remember Cork.
She did well. She did well. Anyway, yeah. The
Yeah, that's
thing
that's a.
you gotta explore the
Yeah.
area around you. Like there's so much to see. It's so bad, isn't it? I had to leave Ireland. And when I came back to Cork, it was like I need to correct how I say that. I had to leave Ireland. It was like I was after committing a crime and I'm like running away, running for the border. I left Ireland for work, but like it took me coming back to Ireland to actually like during the summer go and see things that are on my own doorstep.
Yeah, but maybe it's because of the fact that you were away from Ireland, you appreciate what's here now. Like it took for you to go away to appreciate what's here now.
Quite possibly.
And I
Yeah.
actually found like smaller towns like Bandon and stuff like that. They actually tend to do a lot more than what people actually think. Like there's like Bandon, like this weekend they've got the music festival happening. In Tullamore, like they have this thing called the Canal Quarter Festival. That's like a massive thing in Tullamore. And like again, it's always, you would never think places like that would do stuff like that during the summer, but it's everywhere.
Well, it's great irony that like we talk about Bandon, and Bandon again it's known as a commuter town to most people down in West
Yeah.
Cork because they're like you've got Clonakilty on one side, you got Kinsale on the other side.
side.
Like it's the most scenic areas. Like you don't stop in Bandon.
Kinsale's always gorgeous. So
I know, but like listen to me there now a second, right?
Kinsale's fab.
But then you look at what Bandon does during the summer, and it's got its music festival. They used to
Yeah.
have a summer festival. I think they still do. And then they've got like a town, a walled town festival as well. That's on most years. Like that's 3 festivals in one town
Yeah.
in the space of one summer.
It's just, you know what it is? It's just,
just-
not enough people know about it.
Yeah,
It's not.
that's where the whole commuter town issue comes from. Is that
Yeah.
not enough people in the actual town know about it and get involved with it, and you're just like, that's like
If you're in
you
your
could
local
have
community this summer, get out and
go check
and
what's involved.
check
like,
out what's there. Really embrace the town that you're from. I know you're obviously people are going to be going left, right, and centre and going visiting here, there, and everywhere. But maybe look into see what your actual locality
cost
is
you
getting up
nothing.
to.
Cost you nothing in terms of
yeah.
accommodation. We all saw. Jesus, do you see recently how expensive it is to stay in hotels in Ireland? At the moment?
Leave it all.
Mental.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely mental. And the money you would spend going away in Ireland right now for a weekend, you would get a week in Spain. So
Oh. There was one person recently, this is outrageous, right? There was one person from America quoted when he tried to rent a car. He tried to rent a car here for 3 weeks. It was going to cost him 10 grand. 10 grand to rent a car for
Where
3
did I
weeks.
hear that before? I heard that somewhere.
You heard it from me when I was talking to your aunt and uncle at the weekend.
Oh, you did. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they said that they had heard of a story from from an Irish girl living in Australia who was coming over for 3 months during the summer as well. And she tried to rent a car with her boyfriend, and it was going to cost them 23 grand. And they were like, "Do we
What?
own?" Yeah,
23.
23 grand for the 3 months. And they were like, "We might as well just buy a car." Like,
Yeah, I
how
was literally about to say
ridiculous
you
is
could
that?
buy a car for that.
So yeah, that would be one suggestion I would make this summer. Don't
rent a car.
rent a car, and likewise
I
try and
highly
avoid the
recommend don't
hotels
renting a car.
if they're that expensive. Like, it was
Instead of going for hotels, because we were actually chatting about it with my aunt and uncle at the weekend. Instead of going for hotels, get like a
go glamping.
go
or
glamping or go go to there's like
Camping, get-
proper because a lot of people get turned off with the idea of camping, but there's actual like proper camping sites out there where
Oh,
they have
they're
all the amenities
wicked.
that you need. All you need is your tent. So try camping. Camping ain't that bad if you've got a good decent tent, you know, and you've got you go and pick the proper camping sites. You're sorted.
No bother.
Absolutely sorted. Save you an absolute fortune. All you have to do is bring a shit ton of like food with you.
Yeah, and even then you don't need to massively if you're like, "Look, I'm happy for that weekend to get a takeaway and bring
Yeah,
it
yeah,
back."
that's what
or
I meant. Yeah,
go
yeah.
out for dinner. Like camping is a really handy way to go. Myself and the lads, when we were traveling to Mongolia, we're always stopping at campsites because they're like, especially when you kind of get into like further along in Europe, it's like €4 to stay in a campsite for a night.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It
grand,
costs
we
you
can,
very,
we'll,
very little.
We'll pay the €4 each, no hassle. Like, and you have the same amenities. And like, you're like, that's great. That's all we need. It's just a place to put up a tent and stay for the night that you know you're safe. Like, couldn't recommend camping more.
Yeah.
But glamping, camping, all the unusual stuff, dead on for it. Happy days. Actually, massive shout out again to, we'll give it a throwback to, I think it was like episode 3, the Ballindee bus. If you guys haven't heard that
Ballindee
episode,
bus.
they turned a double-decker bus into an Airbnb spot.
Yeah.
You've got to go check it out. Really good episode. Really lovely people. Like,
Yeah, it was
just genuine
so
and
much
honest.
fun. And they've actually added a second bus.
Yeah,
since
they've got
then.
a second bus going as well at the moment. So they're flat
absolutely
out.
flat. And we were actually chatting about it the weekend about a guy in Sligo.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
there?
there's another guy in
He's- and it's not
Sligo
just
trying to do
buses.
something similar. I
He's
don't know
like-
if it's up and done. I went looking for it. It was really actually hard to find any information about it. But as far as I'm aware, he's got like a massive big helicopter. He's got an airplane. He's got London buses, I think is what he was aiming to get. Like just loads of random transportation stuff.
If you're from the Sligo area, let us know. Is that
Yeah,
true?
I'd love to. I'd love
'Cause
to.
I heard about this last year as well, and I'm hearing about it again this year. So I'm curious: is that
Is
is
that
that
unusual
happening,
camping
or
site
is it actually
open?
there, or what is it? Because if it's happening, we gotta go.
Yeah,
We have got to go and see
I'd
this.
be there
'cause
in a
that sounds
heartbeat.
class, like.
I just love that unusual like kind of place to stay.
Ah, yeah, but that's
Those-
I
those
think they're the
different
best
spots.
places to go rather than just a hotel. Hotels, yeah, grand, whatever. But I think especially during the summer and you're traveling and you want to see places like that are like B&Bs and stuff like that. They're the best place to go because they're 9 times out of 10 they're in the countryside and all that sort of crack. So go check them
A bit
out.
more personal.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by D-Armour Sportswear.
I'm a little bit disappointed
Why?
that as a Munster man, I have to concede that some of the best sports kit in Ireland is being made in Leinster. Okay?
Suck on them
And
apples.
so the D-Armour kit has been growing ridiculously. It's like taking
Massive.
over all of
Yeah.
Ireland. Clubs, teams, everywhere looking for D-Armour kit. It's just amazing. It's savage quality.
Oh, it's unreal quality. Like, and before I even knew anything about D-Armour, I never knew anything about jerseys. I never wore them. Had no interest in them. I don't even know anything about sport. Like,
It's very true.
I
She knows nothing.
I know nothing about sport. But when I met Liam and the quality of jerseys that he sent me, I'm obsessed. Like, jerseys is the new fashion.
It's just
And
lovely.
it's not even jerseys, lads. Half zips, jackets, tracksuit bottoms, shorts, the lot. He has got everything.
D-Armour is not here to take part. They are here to
Take over. Hey!
So,
Nice.
if you want to check out D-Armour kit, you've got to go check them out on Instagram or TikTok or their website, d17armour.com. Go look at them because I guarantee you will be thinking, can I make my club crest look good in that?
Like, you know what
Can
we
I
should
do
get?
this?" What?
T's and C's jerseys.
Oh my God.
T's and C's jerseys.
Stop it. Oh God. We don't even have a team that we could play
We
with.
don't even have a team. We're our own
What
team.
sport could we take? This is for another time.
Another time.
Another
Forget
time.
about
another time.
that.
Back to the episode.
Let's go. One thing I will say about the summertime, and I'm directing this one to the Irish people out there,
Ooh.
right?
Here we go.
I love you all. Proud to be Irish and all that sort of good stuff, right? But one thing I will say about the Irish people when we get any sort of good sunshine,
I have a feeling to know where this is going.
any sort of good sunshine, every single Irish person bitch and moans about it. Oh my God, it's so hot. I can't deal with the heat.
I don't think that's uniquely Irish. I think the British do the same.
Well, that goes out to the British then as well.
Yeah.
Why?
Like,
Why whinge and moan?
it's too hot, mate.
When it that wasn't English. What the
It's
fuck
too
was that?
hot. It is. It's too hot, mate.
That sounded Australian there for a
You
second.
do, mate. It's too
But
hot.
why? Why do people do it? Why? It's like they're never happy. It's either too hot or it's too cold. Who are you? Goldilocks.
15
saying?
degrees. That's what Irish people like. Oh, that's grand. there now.
15.
15 degrees.
That's too cold.
Yeah. You push it up
I
to
just did
18. You push it up to 18 degrees. Go. Just now it's fair hot.
Oh no.
My favorite
love it.
one with that, right? It gets to like 18, 19 degrees at some stage in May, and like by pure chance for like a half hour, it's warmer than Spain. Straight on the news, Ireland is warmer than Spain right now.
Yeah.
Which is hotter than Ibiza.
That
Hotter
happens
than
all the
Ibiza.
time.
You see Pascal Sheehy reporting from like Castletown Bear. Down in Castletown Bear today, it was reported it is 21 degrees hotter than Ibiza. Pascal Sheehy, RTE News.
I fucking love Pascal Sheehy.
But like, well, it's just so
I think
Irish.
it's just a common thing to do that people complain that it's either too hot or it's too cold. They're never kind of happy with what weather it is. Now you have people out there that are absolutely fanatics about the hot weather.
This guy right here.
Yours truly here beside me. And I like the hot. I love the hot weather. The only time I will say I absolutely hate the hot weather is when I get into me fucking car and my back is fucking boiling, my ass is boiling, everything's hot to touch, and you've got every single window open in the car because obviously I have a black car, so obviously the black attracts the sun and stuff like that. So like say I used to hate it when I was in work, and obviously where I used to park my car, the sun would beat down in my car, and by the time it was I was ready to go home, my car would be on fire, and I would be sweating driving home. I would be
love
grand
that,
all
though.
day, cool as a cucumber. Second I get into my car, furnace.
I love it. I love
Furnace.
it. Like if I can sit into a car that feels like a sauna, I'm delighted.
Oh, camp. No, because
Oh,
do you know what it is? It's
heaven.
the stuffiness. It's the hotness I can do. It's the stuffiness, and you're like trying to fucking breathe
Yeah,
out the car.
Yeah, but you know what happens for me when that happens? When that car feels like a sauna and you're like, Jesus, fair hot. You're driving home, you go, I'll stop at the shop now and get a GV99. Go on. I've earned it. I've had a great day. I drank 2 litres of water. I've had a great day. I'm not even going to tell Mum. I won't tell Mum.
Another thing, and you will agree with me with this one, right? And you can't say I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the second the sunshine comes out, what happens to all the men out there?
Tops off.
Sun's out, guns out.
Oh, look at this tan line. Look at that.
You got a great.
Whew.
You got look. You
Whew.
can actually see the tan line. Look at it.
Well, I go so brown so quick. Like,
You got
genuinely,
burnt
we were out
alive
for
at the
the same time. We were outside. Actually, you were outside for longer because I went into the shade.
As you can see, I'm
Chet-
white as ghost.
Chelsea got a little piece. Now, like,
White as
don't get me
ghost.
wrong. I know it's going to look red-ish now, but by the time this comes out,
Mine's still just more of a bird.
I'm just so sallow skinned. I just love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But all of
adore
you
it.
are in your family
Yeah.
anyway. So the
Yeah.
second the sun comes out, like he just goes brown.
I'm going to look by the time July.
You're gonna look foreign.
By the time July comes around, I'll actually look like an Erasmus student
Yeah.
from Spain coming into Ireland. Excuse me.
That's
I'm
exactly
looking
what you
for
looked like last
local-
year when you came back from the UK last year. You were so brown.
Hola,
It's like you spent the whole summer on a sunbed.
I am looking for a place to stay in West Cork. I am from. My name is.
My name's Jeff.
My name Jeff. I'm trying to think of a Spanish name. My name is Javier. I'm looking for a place to stay in Ireland. You've got a place to stay. You're
What
looking.
you actually asking me? I didn't know you were asking me the question.
No, I was about to say that was just my impression of
I
the
was,
Spanish.
I was afraid to do
I don't know, to be
impression.
fair, that's my impression of them because we used to always have Spanish people staying in Ireland. That's actually another summer trait that I think
was
of.
just gonna say that. That's
Always.
another summer trait.
Like you get a load of Spanish and a load of Italian, particularly like school age ones. They
Yeah.
come over on some sort of, I don't know what, it's not an exchange trip because there's
no,
bugger all
it's
Irish
got
kids
to do
going
with their
anywhere.
school or something, isn't it?
Yeah, they come over and they do like
Yeah.
a summer school thing in Ireland. I think
And
it's
they
great.
stay with like local families and stuff. 'Cause I know my mum, she took in a lot of students back in the day. She took a good few students back there, like.
Could
And like,
you-
I will say majority of them were nice.
I
There's always
find-
that one like, you
Oh,
know,
pain in the arse ones.
pin in the hole.
I find it hilarious that like the Spanish and the Italians and the French, they send their kids to Ireland during the summer, and the Irish just send their kids to the Gaeltacht. Could you imagine if it was like we actually sent our kids abroad? Like imagine,
Irish kids would only freaking love that. Like,
imagine a young fella from Cavan in the middle of
Cavan?
Paris. Bonjour, come here to me now. Any chance of a cigarette? Go on, give us a wee un petit cigarette.
oh what?
Un petit cigarette.
What's with the lips?
I don't know. It's actually weirdly hard to do French words in a Cavan
Monty
accent.
does like different impressions. His whole
Cavan.
face just moves.
Cavan.
County Cavan.
Cavan.
Oh my god, there's loads of stuff that you do during the summer. We actually have loads of stuff happening this summer. We're going on a photo shoot again this year.
Yeah, now this isn't part of most people's normal summer routines, but we are
No.
doing a photo shoot this year.
We did one last year.
We're going.
That's where we met.
We're not really going anywhere else now that I think of it. We're just working.
We're not actually.
We are doing something.
Well, we've got family gatherings.
We
and
got
stuff.
family gatherings. We are doing something that a lot of people do during the summer, which is take advantage of the hot weather and do all your DIYing.
Yeah.
People do so much DIY during the summer. It's not, in my opinion, it's not really a winter thing. People are like, I'm going to repaint the house. I'm going to do up the garden. Going to do a lot more gardening. I'm going to actually build furniture that I'm going to put in my house or whatever it might be. Like people just actively try and do.
Yeah, but it's the best time of year to get anything,
Yeah.
especially if you've got stuff to do outside of your house. The summertime is the best time to just go head for leather and
Go
get
for
it
it,
all
like.
done.
Why do I fix everything I touch?
Oh well, once because we put out our story to you guys, and we wanted to ask you guys what you love to do during the summer, and so many people sent me the exact same thing. America, I'm going to America. I'm like,
Oh,
"You
J1s
motherfuckers."
and travelling, man.
Everybody,
I love it.
every single person that messaged in was telling me they're going to America. I'm like, I'm so jealous.
Have you got your phone with you? Will we run through them quickly?
Mine, I'm not even kidding. Like every single mine was America. Every person that apart from one person, which was Jess, she mentioned the photo shoot. Every other person was like, America. I'm going to America. I'm
Everyone's
like,
going on a
how
J1.
is everyone going to America? Like what is going
Gotta
on?
get them J1s in, girl.
I'll
You know?
check to see if I have any more, but I'm pretty sure
Right.
that every single person's going.
I've got
to
a lot of
America.
teachers in my one.
Go
a lot
on.
of my teachers are saying they are looking forward to actually sleeping and getting a good rest.
Oh, you can't blame them. You
I
can't
think
blame them.
every teacher the first week is like, I'm just gonna hibernate for a little while.
I have two people going on a cruise.
Would you do a cruise?
Depends. There's nice cruises, but then there's a I can't remember the name of it, but there's one cruise out there where there's like nearly too many stops and you're not getting enough time in each
Yeah.
area. Whereas I'd rather go on a cruise that you have like maybe 2-3
Spend a
stops.
day or two inside in the actual
Yeah.
places you're visiting.
Yeah, actually get time there rather than just a stop off to like refuel and move on. I think I would like to go on a cruise that you actually get to spend a good chunk of time in each area that you stop off.
I heard a rumor that it's
Although I get
actually
very seasick.
cheaper for old people to go basically live on cruise ships indefinitely than go live in old people homes
Oh really?
because it's actually cheaper and there's a doctor on board.
oh wow.
And I know it sounds really weird. I've watched a full YouTube video about this. A lot of people actually die on cruise ships because they're old.
oh wow. That's
So they have a special room.
God, talk about put a downer on this
Listen,
episode type.
listen.
Jeez.
I put it down on every episode. There's actually a special room in cruise ships where it's for dead bodies.
Stop!
I swear to
I don't want to
God.
go on a cruise ship anymore. You've just changed my mind. You've just ruined it for me.
I've got a few Americans writing in. They're
Go on, you
obviously
give some of
living.
yours.
They're obviously living in quite warm areas because, and now I'd hate that this was like something that I'd have to worry about during the summer. It's about fighting wildfires.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. Like
There's some areas that go through it.
California and-
California, Australia, when
California
they're
was
in their summer.
really bad.
Oh,
really,
just-
really bad.
that's tough. And they go through droughts and like being. Could you imagine if it went out in Ireland properly? Like, oh, sorry,
Like,
lads.
were you not here the year that we did have a drought
You-
and the whole country went into
You're
chaos?
you're not listening. I said, could you imagine if Ireland had a drought going on for the entire summer,
Oh, God,
3
yeah.
or 4 months? I don't think we'd cope.
No.
We'd be like,
Considering they had a meltdown over like 2 or 3 weeks of sun.
yeah, every farmer's going, we need a bit of water there now, please.
Sure. When we had that like extreme like heat wave at the time, and they actually classed it as a drought because it was so hot and like grass was burning and all that sort of stuff, they actually put a law, like a ban, they put a ban on households using their hoses. Like they weren't allowed to use hoses. There was a ban on using swimming pools and everything because it was so hot that there was a water shortage. I'm like, lads. God help me
Yeah.
if it was Australia. Like,
It's absolutely mental. And then a nice good one, and to finish it off, that I think is really fun as well. And for some reason, summertime always seems like the time that people do it, is changing jobs and getting ready to go into a new career. I've had a few people telling me, like, I'm just about to start my first job in this career or that thing. Obviously, a lot of them are teachers going, I'm starting my first year teaching or whatever. I'm like, delighted for you. But there's actually a lot of people messaging going, I'm starting a new job in July. I'm really looking forward to it. It's the week of preparation. I think the summertime is like the best time to make a job change,
possibly, yeah.
because you kind of feel like you've got the time to get into it. You do your day work, but you also have time afterwards to actually unwind and relax.
That's actually, that's a very good point. in
Great
fairness,
shouts
yeah.
to all those people starting their jobs who've messaged in. Best of luck when you started. I'm really super excited for you.
Nice.
And have a good summer drink on us as well.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
don't bill us though.
No, don't bill us. We're broke. We can't afford it.
Right, let's move on. I'm excited for this one because Chelsea
I have
has
no idea.
absolutely no idea what is going to be in this quiz. Okay, so
This could
she
go very good or very bad.
she made a mistake this morning when we were talking about the episode. I was like, obviously we're doing it summertime. She was like, I would like to talk about Love Island. And I was like, oh, you would like to talk about it? Well, you are going to be tested on it.
No, I didn't say I wanted to talk about it. I said I wanted to add the segment for Love Island that I was going to give you all updates. That's all I said. I never said I wanted to be quizzed on it.
Well, she's getting quizzed now, so tough luck. Right.
Oh,
I mean, I want
God.
all of you at home who
Okay.
enjoy Love Island, okay, would consider yourselves a
Consider yourself. Sorry.
all right, I was about to say,
Sorry.
what's that from again?
It's from a musical. I can't think of it.
I was about to say Matilda, but it's not
No, it's
Matilda.
not Matilda.
Is it Annie?
I think it is Annie.
Okay, I was about to say, well, nice one, Annie.
I was testing your
Okay.
musical ability there.
I'm going to make this really intense with music afterwards.
Oh
So
my
there's going to be a lot
God.
of a video effects.
Hold on, I need to position myself here. Hold on, right?
Position yourself for the camera.
Right.
Okay.
Bring it on.
Front and
bitch.
center. Welcome to Mastermind.
Mastermind. Love Island edition.
I was getting to it. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I was getting to it.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Right.
I'm totally ruining his segment here.
She's clearly never watched Mastermind, has she? She doesn't
No,
know
I
how that
actually
works.
haven't.
Okay.
Okay.
Normally it's a black chair, a big swivelly black chair. Welcome to Mastermind T's and C's edition. Chelsea, your topic of choice is Love Island.
Yes.
There are 20 points available.
Okay.
You need to get 15 points
Okay.
to win our super prize of the day.
What's my super prize?
A 99 ice cream cone.
Okay.
No, I tell you what, I'll throw it out there.
I'll take the ice cream. I will take the ice cream.
I'm going to throw it out there. If you have any suggestions for a prize, if Chelsea manages to get more than 15 points, I'm going to put it out to the listeners. I'm going to let you decide what she deserves. Actually, okay, I'm going to put it in ratings because I actually think some of these questions might be tricky enough and she might struggle with them.
Because I didn't start watching Love Island until 2019.
I've
And I know he's
I've
probably
mostly
gone back.
I've mostly factored that in, so
Right.
you've got a good chance.
Okay.
Between 15 and 20, she gets the mega prize. So you got to pick a mega prize. If she gets between 12 and 15, she gets a medium prize. And then between 10 and 12, she gets a small prize.
So that means I'm either going to get a baby cone, a medium cone, or a large cone.
I was about to say 10 to 12 is definitely the cone. Anything more, I'm going to throw it over to you guys
Oh,
for
God.
suggestions, okay?
Right, okay,
Right,
come
but
on.
also I want you to play along, and if you can prove to us in some sort of way that you've got all the that you answer this live, okay?
Live on air.
Live. If you pause this and you get someone to record you answering it as we go along for the first time, I may consider throwing a prize your way as well. Why not? Okay, I'll revolute you, Piper. Okay, right, Chelsea.
Yes.
Your topic of choice for this week's episode of Mastermind T's and C's edition.
Go.
Question number 1. Where does Love Island traditionally take place?
Like somewhere in South Africa.
Incorrect.
Well, no, because hold on. Of course, whoa. It's Spain, but they've changed it to South Africa.
You've made a mistake there.
Why?
Traditionally, it's in Spain. I'm looking for a location. Where within Spain?
Oh, fuck, I have no idea.
Mallorca. No good to you. Okay. The second question. What other location does the show use on occasion?
In South Africa.
Where in South Africa?
I have no idea.
I can't give you that. I
have no idea.
Cape-
They're not the kinds of things I pay attention to when I'm watching the show.
But everyone else out there that
I'm
watches
watching
is
the show
screaming
for
these
the
answers.
drama.
They're screaming the answers.
This is why I said you shouldn't
Okay.
have picked this topic.
Cape Town, South Africa. Okay.
Go on.
Question number 3. You should get this one. Who currently hosts Love Island?
Oh, it's the Irish girl. Crap. I know her name. It's at the tip of my tongue.
Even I knew this before I wrote down the question.
It's the Irish girl. I know exactly who she is. Blonde girl. She's married to Ian Sterling.
Laura Whitmore.
Laura Whitmore.
Okay.
Surely I get a point for that 'cause I knew exactly who you're talking about. I just couldn't think of her name.
Who previously hosted the show?
Before Laura Whitmore.
Yeah.
Caroline Flack.
Yep. Who is the voiceover for Love Island?
Ian Sterling.
Ian Sterling, correct. So we are 2 correct so far. Who is Love Island's most successful islander ever in terms of Instagram earnings?
Molly May.
Correct. What year did Maura Higgins take part in Love Island?
2019.
Correct. Who left the villa saying, "What goes around comes around, have a nice life"?
Oh my god, is that Georgia?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
It's Yowanda.
Ah!
Who did season 5 contestant Curtis grade a 10 out of 10 for kissing, thinking it was Amy?
A 10 out of 10 thinking it was Amy.
Yeah.
Thinking it was it.
So he thought it was Amy,
Fucking.
but it wasn't because he was blindfolded or something.
Was it Anna?
Incorrect.
No, it's not Anna. It's fucking. It's the blonde girl. I can't think of her name. No, it wasn't. It was Maura.
Incorrect. It was Arabella.
Oh, fuck.
What celebrity guest made a surprise appearance in the villa in last year's Winter Love Island?
Celebrity guest. Music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, what was her name? Why are you slapping yourself?
We do this all the time, and she always forgets why I
Sean
slap
Paul!
myself. There we go. Shanda ball. Come and give it to me. Come and say me. Naughty chatty fatty. Baby girl.
Okay.
It's literally something we do.
I knew it was okay.
Okay, Sean Paul, so we're up to 5.
5
now,
points.
I think it's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 5. Okay. How did season 5 favourite Ovi keep his head cool?
I know who Obi is because he was always so chilled and relaxed and like.
Yeah, no wonder
Like-
when you find out how he keeps his head cool.
And he was like, "It is what it is," kind of attitude.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
And she said I'd be cheating by trying to go all the ways back. I'm picking everything from when she went
Yeah,
forward.
no, because I know the answer. How did he keep chill? How did he keep his
How
head
did he keep
cool?
his head cool? What did he used to do?
He had a hat.
Yeah.
He wore a hat.
Okay.
Like
What did he used to do with the hat?
he put it on his face. What? I don't understand.
I can't give it to you. The correct answer was he used to put his hat in the freezer.
Oh, he did actually.
My God. Okay.
I'm getting them partly right. Like I know exactly.
Not getting
what
them
you're
all
thinking.
correct. Anyway.
I know exactly
What
what you're saying.
nickname did narrator Ian Sterling give season 5's serial recoupler Danny? What nickname did he give them?
Give who? Danny.
Yeah.
No idea.
He used to call him
remember.
the travel agent
I don't even remember that.
because all of his previous partners in the villa had to go home.
Oh wow.
So he would be packing their bags to go fly home.
Oh wow.
Season 3 contestant Marcel went viral for constantly name dropping the band he used to be part of. Name that band. This would be difficult because you didn't watch season 3 really.
Is it 21 Pilots?
No. 21 Pilots.
Oh, not 21 Pilots.
You're thinking of
I have no idea.
you're thinking of So Solid Crew.
Yeah.
'Cause you were going to say 21 seconds ago.
That
That's
was
what you're
it.
thinking of. Incorrect. Blazing Squad.
I didn't watch season 3, so that's not fair.
Listen, you didn't get all the ones from season 5 onwards anyways. So you've picked up 5 points so far, right? The last question is actually worth 7 points because it's got 7 different ones in it.
Ah, stop the lights.
So you could be walking home. You could be walking home.
You could be
walking
going home
anyway.
with this.
You could be going home. If you manage to get at least 5 points here, you could be leaving here today with a lovely 99 ice cream.
Oh, God.
Okay? So you need at least 5.
At least, right.
5 of the 7.
Ah, lads.
Love Island began in 2015. Can you name at least one of the winners out of each season? Okay, so we're going to go season by season. So season 1, 2015.
No idea.
Okay. Season 2, 2016.
No idea.
Now off to a great start here.
I didn't watch it until 2019.
Season 3.
No idea.
Season 4. Even I knew one of these ones.
I never watched season 4.
Season 5, 2019. Who won in 2019?
Greg O'Shea and Amber Thingy Bob.
Amber Gill.
Amber Gill.
Do you know what? I'm going to give you 2 points there.
Yeah, because I got their names right.
You
I
got
just couldn't
you
think of
got
her
Greg
second name.
O'Shea and you got Amber. I'm going to give 2 points, even though it's supposed to be 1 point for a year. But look, I want to get an ice cream out of this at least. 2020. Who won in 2020?
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to remember who was there.
Remember, you need to get these now. You need to get at least one to stand a chance of walking home with that 90.
I'm just trying to remember who was in season.
It's okay. Take your time. It's not like there's a podcast going on.
It's the year after Maura Higgins and
Greg O'Shea.
And Curtis and all that. So,
Mhm.
oh wait now, was that Danny and?
I'm going to have to stop you there because I don't want to be editing out huge
Gonna
chunks
have
of
to-
video.
I'm gonna have to push you. Is it Danny?
Incorrect. Danny Dyer, the person you're thinking of, was 2018.
Oh, so I did watch from 2018.
Yeah.
Danny Dyer, that's what I was thinking of.
You were incorrect for 2020. Okay, last chance here.
Last year,
2021. Who won last year?
Liam and Millie.
Liam and Millie is correct. Bad news. That's 9 points. You walk away with nothing.
Ah, come on! I deserve a baby corn for that.
We'll see. To walk you through for the people at home who are playing along and want to know the winners. 2015 was Jess Hayes and Max Morley.
Never watched it.
Never watched them. Never heard of them. 2016, Cara Delahoyde and Nathan Massey.
No
Never heard
idea.
of them. 2017, Amber Davies and Kem Kettany.
No idea.
2018, the one that you should
Danny
have got.
Dyer.
Danny Dyer and Jack Fincham.
Fuck it anyway. So I actually started watching it in 2018. Sorry,
Yeah,
lads.
she had, we can't blame it. 2019, we had Amber Gill and Greg O'Shea, which
Yeah.
got correct. 2020, Finn Tapp and Paige Turley.
Oh, Finn and Paige.
Finn and Paige.
How the fuck did I fucking forget that? I love
And
them
then, of course, lastly, we had
Liam
Liam
and
and Millie.
Millie.
You got those.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough to walk away with our grand prize today. But thank you very much for playing along.
Thanks
You were a
very
great
much.
contestant.
Thanks very much.
And next week we'll be back with our new contestant who...
Different topic.
I
Won't be
tell
Love
you-
Island.
N-
But
no,
I will
hold
be.
on. Love Island will be back
I
with
was
you
just
next
gonna
week.
let me finish, man. Next week we're going to have my new segment, which is going to be the Love Island Corner, where I'm going to bring you guys all of the updates on what's going on in the villa. But if you have any suggestions on any genres that Tig should quiz me on, send them in.
And likewise the other way around, because I feel like me quizzing you, there's going to be like 2 correct answers out of 10. All of those questions
Is
were
that
from
unreal?
the year.
Is that not the most shocking thing you've ever heard? He has no faith in me whatsoever.
Listen, your
No faith.
nickname is Dory because you forget so
I
much
forget.
things.
Doesn't mean I'm dumb.
I never said you were dumb, but if you can't retain the knowledge in the first place, you'd be like, oh, I remember. I've
Excuse
done
me,
that.
when we played that
Oh,
school game,
oh."
Shane and Ethan, if you're listening to this, please help me out here. When we played that school game, I did alright.
Listen, look, I'm happy to be proven wrong, but at the same time, your nickname is Dory.
How dare you?
Feel
How very
free
dare
to bring in a quiz one for me next time.
Anyway.
No bother. On a
Anyway.
topic that you know that I like.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy.
We are going to round things off with our normal segment that we call
That's a Bop.
or
Stop.
What's your song this week, Tyke?
My song, I know it's a throwback. I know he hasn't done himself a lot of favours recently.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Have I taken the song you were going to go for?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have let me go first.
It's all right. I have another one. It's okay. I just have to get his name. Go on.
My summer song has got to be Getting Jiggy With It, Will Smith. I was singing it from the start. Getting Jiggy With It. Na 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 na. Boo. It's got to be. That is an absolute bop. Yeah?
Yeah, it's a good
Considering both of us were going to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
thank
actually
you for
wasn't
letting
going
me
to
go
go
this
for that
week.
one. I was actually going to go for Will Smith Miami, but I'm going to change.
Oh,
gonna
we
change.
could have had a Will Smith off.
I was going to have a Will Smith off. I was like, you know what? Nah. My song is The Thong Song by Cisco.
Oh, you can sing that one.
Well, I'm
not familiar with it. Would you mind embracing it for a moment? Just for some
You all know what that song is. It is an absolute tune.
Is it about like flip flops? Is it an Australian song?
Yeah, it's about flip flops. Yeah, it's about Crocs. It's about Crocs.
Anyway,
We all know how much Thai gloves are the pair of Crocs.
let's move on. I think anyway. Yeah, mine is a bop. Yours is going to be questionable. I think there people will enjoy it guiltily, but I don't think it's going to win.
Ah, it's a good song.
Especially that after last week, you got lucky.
Oh, don't even
Controversy.
start.
The controversy
I still
over
won
last
that
week.
second vote though.
Okay, so that because people want to know. Well, on our Instagram story, we told you guys. First of
He
all,
was raging that I made the Instagram story as well.
we'll get there. It's fine. First of all, we said you had to pick between our two bops, which was fine. But secondly, we wanted to know, should Chelsea's song actually be disqualified for the school-based category
And
because it actually doesn't feature anything to do with school or any sort of mentions of school or anything like that in it, right? Or any education. And because Chelsea put it up on her story, a load of her followers came over and made sure
bear
that
in
it
mind,
passed.
I want to make this known. Okay,
55 to 45. If your
was
followers
not
didn't come over, you'd have lost that one
listen,
because
right?
people were logical when they said it
I
wasn't.
going to put anything on my story to try and get more votes. I wasn't going to do anything until I seen he put up on his story trying to get the extra votes from his followers. So I was like, fuck that shit.
And by God,
I'm
they
gonna
did.
put up my story. Yeah, but I won the second vote. I won the second vote when
You
I
won the
asked you
one.
guys, should my song be counted as a school song, and everybody voted yes. So suck on them apples.
Yeah, people, okay. So yeah, look, she won the battle because her song was allowed, her followers got her through it. But in the overall war of That's a Bop or Ass Stop, an absolute runaway last week. Absolutely demolished. It was like 80% people were saying my song was an absolute bop. Yours was like 55-60% said it was a bop.
Whatever.
So absolutely hammered. I think I'm leading still, haven't I? Is it
Yeah.
4-2 now?
Yeah.
4-2. What can I say?
All I'll say is the people that are voting against me, you have no taste in music.
I love all of you. That's
no
what.
taste.
And hopefully
And
by the
you're
end of this
just sucking
episode,
up to the enemy. That's
it's going
all
to
you're
be
doing.
5-2. It's going to be a runaway this season. I can feel it.
Whatever.
So appreciate you guys. Please go over to our Instagram story, vote on that, give it a follow, give the YouTube a follow if you haven't seen it, because
Yeah.
we're now starting to put out other content as well
Yeah.
this week. Hopefully
We told
it's out
you guys
already.
that this summer we were going to be flat out making content for you guys for our YouTube channel. So you're going to see us trying all sorts of things over the summer. So stay tuned.
It's likely this weekend, probably Saturday or Sunday, that video from the previous weekend where we try out Ireland's Fittest Family version, the Midlands Superstars.
Yeah.
That's going to be coming out. It's I'm so excited for it.
I
It's
can't
so
wait for
good.
people to see it.
I'm delighted with how it's turning out. Please go give it a look when it comes out. It is going to be phenomenal. And as usual, thank you very much for the support, your love and affection,
Yeah, no, we appreciate it so much.
the messages
and
we've been getting. It's great.
shout out to all the new followers and new listeners of the podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in every week. Please keep sharing it. Tell all your family and friends. Tell your work colleagues. whatever. We appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us, and yeah, we're just going to continue doing our thing and bring you guys along for the journey.
Yeah, and hopefully we're giving you something to laugh about, whether you're laughing with us or at us. I don't mind. As long as you're laughing, that's all.
As long as you're laughing, that is our main goal here, is just have a bit of crack and just have us on the background while we talk absolute shit.
Yeah, so as usual, you can find our main podcast coming out every Thursday morning. Okay, you can also find our Patreon on a Monday morning. You can find links to those in our bio as well if you want to join the Patreons. There's a dedicated little bunch over there. We absolutely love them too. They get to see the chaotic side of our life.
You gotta get over to Patreon. I've said it once, I'll say it again. You gotta get over to Patreon. That, like, madness is there.
And you can find our podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, where you want to watch the video. Yeah, and now you can find us at the beach. We'll start just talking to you there now as well, where our ice creams are melting down our hand. You'll find us there as well now. Yeah. So go check it out, and as usual,
make sure to go and check out our TikTok and Instagram accounts as well.
And
yeah, that's it from us.
That's it from us.
We're going to get an 99,
and you should too.
Have an amazing weekend, guys, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Enjoy the summertime and go get jiggy with it. Woo! I couldn't be mean to her, so went off. 9 points is pretty close to 10.
Oh, yeah.
She deserves it. She deserves it. Do you know what? I spoil her sometimes. Okay.